Okay, good morning. How are you guys? Anne is supposed to be joining today, but I guess she'll be here in a minute or two. So let's get going. You ready? You got your water and a towel and a strong body. That's all you need. How lucky are you? Okay, take your feet to the width of the mat, go all the way to the back. You're going to take your hands together and just reach them up and get them as straight as you can. Now I want you to start lifting up and trying to get taller. You can take your gaze, you can look forward or up, wherever it makes sense for your neck. Now let's take the arms apart, nice and wide. Let them come all the way down and then all the way back up again. So I have painters here that are right outside this window. So hopefully my dog will not bark. She's just growling quietly right now. Oh my goodness, never a dull moment. Okay, let's do one more of these and then we're going to add a little side. So you're going to take your left hand to your right wrist, reach up, and then take it over a little bit. And just sort of take this hand and just sort of help it going up, not so much over. So just sort of reach it up. And then do the same on the other side. Take the arm, lift. It's all about lifting and lengthening to get a nice side body stretch. Let's do it again. You really want to try to engage as much muscle today as you can. So for example, now I'd like you to be lifting up through your thighs, engaging your glutes, one more on each side. And lifting out of the hips is super important. Okay, this is your last one here. Now we're going to bring the elbows together, make a fist and take them back and then squeeze them into each other. So you're pinching between the shoulder blades. While you hold that, I want you to isometrically pull your feet towards each other. So you're getting a lot of the inner thigh to engage. Keep that and then start a really slow forward fold. Engage the belly, you got to pull it up and in. You're just going to take it about halfway down, nice and slow, and then come up just as slow. All the while you're trying to get those elbows backwards and squeezing. So this should feel almost like, oh my goodness, I'm feeling this work. You got a lot of the back of the body engaged here. One more. Okay, now you're going to bring the forearms together. Your palms are going to face up and serve out that platter like they say in Pilates. So here you're trying to get a nice stretch through the back of the shoulder and then bring them back and squeeze. Really proud out the chest here. And then forward, reach, 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 and then take them back. And one more. Nice. Now we're going to take the elbows up to the height of the shoulder. I'm going to have you keep them there. Let the hands come down to the height of the shoulder and then lift them back up again. There's Anne. Good morning. Now, while you're holding here, I want you to take those elbows and move them back. So you get lots of upper back activation. Let the hands come down. This should feel like a lot of work if you're really connecting to it. And then back up and down and back up. And we're just going to stay here for a few more. Then we're going to work on our neck and then we're going to get to the rest of the body. Okay, let the arms go, shake them out. You're going to take your head, turn it to the right as far as it wants to go. Now proud out the chest and really try to pull your shoulders apart from one another. And then bring it back center and go the other side. Now here, imagine that you have the best posture ever. That's what you're working on. Go back right. Now, this is a really good exercise to do in the mornings. Go left, especially if you're a side sleeper. Okay, come back center. Now you're going to drop the chin. So we're feeling a nice little stretch down the upper back, right? Close to the spine. Now take your gaze, look up. You don't have to go all the way where you're really pinching the back of the neck. Just up a little and then back down. Nice. Now with your best posture, crowding up the chest, broadening through the shoulders, take your gaze, look down at that right shoulder. Come back up and down to the left. And come back up. Drop your chin, take your gaze down to the floor. You're going to slowly push those hips back. So you start a little hip hinge. While you do this, I want you to pull your feet towards each other. So you got those inner thighs working again. Come all the way down to a full fold where you're just letting your head go. How awesome does that feel? Keep pulling those feet towards each other. And just sort of unweight completely your upper body as best you can with your legs straight. Now we're going to walk out to plank. So take lots of steps with your hands. Once you're in your plank, you're going to bring your feet in towards each other so they're 4 or 6 inches apart. And we're going to oscillate here between a down dog. So here you drive your heels to the floor. Now the first move to come back forward is to elevate high on the toes. And then bring the shoulders over your wrists and pick your face up so it's not falling. And now again, hips up, drive your heels to the floor. Straighten out those legs. Get up on the toes. Come forward to plank. And one more time, push back, up with the hips, down with the heels. Stay here for 3 or 4 breaths, kind of set your intentions. Close your eyes, get a little lost. This is like a me moment. Best thing you can do for the next 40 minutes is breathe. Come back to plank, step your feet in, and put your knees down on the floor. We're going to do cat-cows. We're going to go through about 10 of them. Make them great. This is your pace. You can do your version thereof. Find your breath. But remember, it's all about the belly. You got to work it. You know, it's a choice, right? I choose to suck it in. It's a better look for us, right? Really make sure you're pushing as much away from the floor as you can. And switch up the angle of the hips. We're going to do a few more here, and then we're going to end in a child's pose with our knees far apart. So let's get there. Maybe grab a towel if you're going to put your forehead down. You don't have to. Whatever version thereof you like. Find yourself and breathe. Okay, come on back up. Tuck the toes under. You're going to go to a small downward facing dog. You're going to walk your feet forward. Inhale to a flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Flip the palms, reach for the ceiling. We're going to do a little yoga flow to get warmed up. So swan dive it down.
Inhale, extend. Exhale, back down. Palms down, step or jump back. Give me a half hover and go right to up dog. Tuck your toes under, you're in down dog. Baby step your feet all the way forward. Inhale to a flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. And do it again. Take it down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold. Palms down, jump back. Give me a hover. Right to up dog. Tuck those toes under, you're back to down dog. Baby steps forward. Inhale, extend. Flip it all the way back up. And one last time. Take it down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, palms down, jump back. Do a little hover. And meet me in up dog. We're going to hang out here for a sec. So you can have your knees down. You can be on the tops of your feet. Crowd out the chest. Broaden through the shoulders. And most important, get that belly in. Just relax here and breathe. Now we're going to come down onto our forearms into a baby cobra. I'm just sliding back to get there. I have a slippery mat. However you can get there, get there. You got your forearms down. Your hips are down, but you're still working your belly in. Now, we're going to target our lats a little bit while we're here. So I want you to take your left elbow, step it forward a little bit, maybe 3 or 4 inches, and then the same with the right. So now you have your elbows further out than the shoulders. Now from here, lift off the elbows and just hold your arms nice and long. You're feeling your triceps, hopefully too, and then lower the elbows. It's not huge because you've got your elbows quite in front of the shoulders, quite a bit, like maybe 5 inches. Come up. Keep your shoulders broad, keep them away from the ears, and then lower back down. And one more time, lift up. It's just an easy way to target the upper arms. And lower. Let's just do one more. Lift. Breathe while you're holding. When the work is challenging, that's when it's most important to think about finding your breath. So hopefully you feel a little activation going on in these arms. We're going to feel it for about 10 more seconds. Just hold, close your eyes. You got this. Breathe. Okay, take the chest, maybe find your towel, because you're going to turn your head to the side. You're going to lie down and relax on the belly. Just let it all go. Take some nice, big, deep breaths. You're in a me moment. How good is this? Okay, let's tuck our toes under. Bring your hands by your chest. You're going to lift your chest up, retract the shoulders, pull your elbows towards each other. Keep all that going on, and then just hover the hands off the floor. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn your head to the side, put it back down, chill out. Take some deep breaths. The more you breathe, the better you get that nice Zen feeling. Okay, pick your face up, pick your chest up, squeeze the elbows towards each other, retract your shoulders. Hands are going to hover. Just breathe. Pull the belly up. You have 3, 2, and relax it. This is the one time you just don't need to worry about your belly. Okay, one more time. Head up, chest up. Cover your hands, pull your belly in. Breathe. Lift your elbows a little higher if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, hands down. Lift yourself up, come back to a high plank. Just hold yourself in a high plank. Make sure your face hasn't fallen. You always want to try to keep that neck nice and neutral. Okay, from here we're going to meet in a down dog. Drive your heels to the floor. Close your eyes and breathe. Okay, come back to your high plank. Do a little push-up. Come back to plank. Do it again. Push up. Back to plank. And one last time. Back to down dog. Okay, enough of that silliness. Pick up your left leg. We got this, right? Now open the hip to the ceiling and bend at the knee. Try to lift your knee as high as you can, keeping equal weight in both your arms. Now let's do the same on the other side. Lift that leg, open the hip, bend at the knee, and really try to lift. And relax that foot down. We're going to come to plank, and then we're going to bring our left foot up between our hands. So you're in what we call a runner's lunge. So I have you off your back knee right now. Good distance between the front and back foot. We're going to take the arms out to the side, come all the way up, and reach them up towards the ceiling. Little hip flexor stretch. Good morning to you. So let's elevate really high on the back foot. Get the heel up as high as you can. Take your gaze, whoops, don't do that, and look up. Reach those arms nice and long. Great job. Okay, come all the way back down. You're just going to land the fingertips on the floor and nothing else. Stay off of that back foot as much as you can. So right now, your front leg is doing most of the work. We're going to meet back up top again. So arms out to the side, flip the palms, reach them up. Get really high on those toes. And let's come down one last time. So from this runner's lunge, we're going to power off our back foot and try to get our whole body parallel to the floor with the exclusion of the hands. You're going to bring them to your heart. So let's start with the hands, hands to heart. And then come off your back foot and lift that back leg so it's parallel to the floor as you lower the torso. And then slowly put the toes back down. Keep your hands at your heart. A little bit of work for this left leg. We got this. It's a great balance challenge. Okay, here we go. Hands are staying at the heart. You're going to come off your back foot, lower the torso, lift the leg. Land that back foot again. Hold here.
This time, adding on, we're gonna extend the arms forward. Get high on the toes on the back foot. Power off your back foot. Reach your fingers to touch the front of your room. Hold that single leg balance. From here, hands come down, fingertips only. We're gonna meet in a half moon. Open your right hip, right hand to your waist. Open your chest to face the right side of the room. Hold and breathe. Bring that right hand back to the floor, fingertips only. Square your hips. Drift them back a few inches. Getting into the back of the leg a little bit. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax that leg. Oh my goodness. Inhale to a flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Flip your palms. Reach. And bring your arms by your side. Nice job. Big deep breath. And then exhale, swan dive down. And then inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Palms down, step back, jump back. Get back, however you want. Hover. Up dog. Down dog. Relax here, 5 breaths. Make sure those legs are straight. Come back to plank. Take your right foot, step it forward. Runner's lunge. Nice and high on the toes on that back foot. So think about weighting the back of the front foot, your heel. So most of your weight should be between the pad and heel. Hardly anything in your hands. You want to really get some activation going on in this right leg. Okay, we're going to take the hands off the floor, bring them up to your heart. You still have a forward lean. So there's a lot of work going on here. Just hold. Now we're going to power off the back foot, lower your torso, lift the leg. So your back leg should be locked out straight and that hip down, your left hip. Should not be higher than the right. Put the foot back down. Hold the forward lean. The more you've got a lean going on while we hold here, the more challenging it is for that leg. If you brought your torso up, you'd be like, oh, I could hold this pose forever. We don't want that. Power up. Drop back. Keep your lean. This time the arms are going to extend forward. Power up. Reach those fingertips to touch the front of your room so your arms are straight. Okay, take your fingertips to the floor. Meet me in your half moon. Opening to face the left. Left hand on your waist. Don't let the body drift forward. In fact, do your best to drift it backwards. Not a lot of weight going into those fingers on that right hand. Okay, take the left hand down, hold here, square out your hips. Drift your butt backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, put that other leg down. Oh my goodness. Ooh, full forward fold, cross at the elbows. 5 big breaths.
Okay, palms down, step back, meet me in your plank. Take it to a down dog. Close your eyes here for a minute or two. Oh, Lily, no, Lily, Lily. Hey. No. No, no, no. Lie down. Hey. Sorry, guys. So sorry. So much for a quiet down dog. Okay, back to plank. Okay, here we are in plank. Drive that left knee to your left elbow. Cross it over to the right. Bring it back to the left. Sweep the leg back. Keep it up. Shoulders forward. Do it again. Left elbow. Cross it. Take it back. Sweep the leg back. One more time. Left elbow forward. Cross it. Sweep it back. Switch sides. Hey, Lily, stop. Right knee forward. Cross it. Bring it back. Sweep it back. Two more. Make sure your shoulders are staying over your wrists. Nice job. Back to that nice quiet down dog. One more time. Whew. Just breathe. Baby steps with your feet all the way forward. Inhale to a flat back. Reverse swan dive all the way back up. Flip your palms, reach for the ceiling. And then relax the arms down. Take your feet just inside the edges so they're a little wider than hip width. We're going to do some Ys, some Ts, and some Is. So it's working your upper back. We're going to do it with a forward fold. So hinge down and then do your Y. Your arms are long and your thumbs are facing up. And then take them by your side, thumbs up to the ceiling, and then sweep them back. Your palms are facing the floor now. And let's do that again. Make sure they're nice and wide at the top here when they're forward, and then side. Keep the arms long, no bend in the elbow. Sweep back. Now you got to be drawing in the belly because that's what protects your back. Y. Take it out to the side, thumbs up, arms nice and long, and then back behind you. We're going to just do it one more time. Super good training for your back. Forward. You can also do this on a medicine ball, sorry, on a regular ball. Out to the side makes it a little harder. Sweep it back. When you get really good, you can add light weights. One more time, just because they're good for us. Y, T's, and I. And fold all the way down. Turn to face the right side of your room. Get those feet nice and wide. And we're just going to let the top of the head hover above the floor. Lily, no. Hey. Stop that. Now you're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. Draw the hips backwards. Walk your fingers forward. Hey. So you've got your fingers forward. You're going to take your left arm, reach it off the floor. And then switch. Take the right arm, lift it up. Turn your palm to face the midline of the body. Alternate, lift and lower, lift and lower. And now let the top of the head just fold. One more time. Inhale to a flat back. Take the left arm out to the side. Lift the left shoulder up. Drift your hips further backwards. Reach, reach, reach. Feeling a nice little stretch on that right inner thigh. If you pull the hips back even more and lift that shoulder even higher,
You'll amp it up. Okay, let's do the same on the other side. Push the hips back first, take the arm out, lift from the shoulder. Keep trying to get higher. Okay, stop it. And then put that arm down. Top of the head hovers above the floor. Hey, I said no. No. Inhale to a flat back. Walk your feet together. Do a nice slow swan dive all the way back up.
Reach for the ceiling. And then relax the arms. Turn your face forward. Take your hands to your waist. We're going to work these hip flexors a little bit. So take your left foot out. It's also a little balance challenge. Point the toes, and then give me a little circle with that leg. Keep it straight. Now change your direction. Whoops. You got to concentrate. Your circle can be as big or small as you like. We're just trying to get a lot of activation into the hip flexor. Okay, let's do the same on the opposite side. I would suggest just picking a spot out front and making that your focus. Change your direction. Nice. Okay. Take a nice big deep breath. We're going to take it all the way down on the floor. Swan dive it down. Let the head go. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale back down, palms down, jump back. You're in your plank. Now we're going to do a nice slow hover till we get all the way down on the floor. So nice and slow. Be the boss. And then put the chest down. Turn your head to the side. You're just going to relax here and take some nice deep breaths. You can rock those hips. Maybe turn your feet in and out. Loosen up through the legs. Just chill. You can turn your head, face the other way. It's also a nice little stretch for your neck. Okay, so now pick your head up so your face is looking down at the floor. Push yourself up. Tuck your toes under. I want your hips just over your heels. As you exhale each of these breaths, pay attention to the armpits getting a little closer to the floor. Your forehead is up. Your ears are just tucked inside the arms. Just enjoy. Stay here for 3 more big breaths. Okay, so now I'm going to have you, your arms are long, there are no bends. I'm going to have you open your left palm to face the ceiling. Nothing is going to change with the placement of your head. You're going to lift that hand a couple of inches off the floor and reach it out forward. And then close it back and relax. Do the same on the other side. Open, lift, and reach. Breathe. It's a great way to open rounded shoulders. Do it again, other side. And do it again, switch. And one more time on each side. Switch. Nice. Okay, come on up onto all fours. We're going to do a few cat-cows with our hips drifting backwards. And then bring them forward as you fall into the shoulders and take your gaze up. Do that again. Round the back. Bring the hips back. And then come forward as you fall into those shoulders. One more.
round, drift back. And then fall into the shoulders, take your gaze up. Now, engage the belly. Kick your feet out to the side, have a seat on your butt, and bring your legs forward. So the heels come to the corners of your mat. We're gonna cross the arms. We're gonna come down nice and slow. C curve, pull in. Spine is rounded, it's in flexion. As soon as you feel the back of that bra strap touch the floor, start to round yourself back up. Lean forward, your back is staying rounded. You're still holding on to the arms. Now do it again. Elevate the elbows, suck in the belly. Be the boss here, you gotta control the movement, nice and slow. Pull in that belly, dive forward. And lower. And lift, nice and slow. Really important to keep that belly down. It wants to puff out. This time we're taking it all the way down. We're going to meet in that nice full body stretch. So once you get down, take the arms back behind you. You want to be nice and flat on your shoulder blades. So adjust if you must. Point your toes so you get a nice stretch through the shins. Now bring your arms so they face up towards the ceiling. You got your palms facing each other. Now, I want you to do a pelvic tilt. Now for my body, my low back is still off the floor because of the way my body is positioned, and that's okay. As long as you're pressing the belly down, lift the right foot off the floor and flex it. And then put it down. You're lifting it maybe 3 or 4 inches. Same with the left. Flex the foot, lift it. Push your heel away from you. So that leg is super duper straight. And then do it again on the other side. This time you're going to lift the leg all the way up. Take hold of the back of that calf. Bring your forehead up to your knee. So you're doing like a little crunch, and then you're going to release it all the way back down. And then do the same with the other side. Lift it. Hold the calf. Help your leg come close. Say hello. And then take it back down. Go back to that full body stretch with the arms back behind you. Now, clasp your fingers together back there. And then pull the arms all the way forward. And then take them all the way back. And do that 4 more times. It's a great little way to massage your upper back and build space for your shoulders. Great way to stretch out the back of the arms and the lats. Okay, bring the arms back up, separate them shoulder width apart so your fingers are pointing up to the ceiling. You're going to bend your legs and bring your feet and knees together. Now I want you to rock the pelvis forward with your belly down and rock it back. And rock it forward. Keep pulling the belly down as you rock it forward and back. And forward 1 more time. And back. So now you've got that low back skin on the floor. You're going to let your knees fall to the right, wherever they want to go. And you're going to let the left arm open to the side. The right arm is still pointing up to the ceiling. And then bring the knees back up and bring the arm back up. Let the knees go the other way. You've got your knees and your feet connected. Open that right arm out to the side. Big stretch for the chest. Bring the arm back, bring the knees back,
Now we're gonna hug them nice and close to the body, so keep them together and just give yourself a big old hug. You can add a gentle rock or a circle. I like to circle. You can change directions. Now from here, open your knees. You got your hands on your knees, that's fine. You're gonna move them forward nice and wide and then bring them together. Bring them in towards you. Open. Bring them forward till your arms are straight and then close them and hug them in again. And just do that one more time. Okay, take them all the way up to the ceiling. Arms on the floor by your side. You're going to open your legs nice and wide. Flex your feet. And just, this is where you want gravity to kind of help you get a little more width or distance between your feet. And then pull them back together. And open. And you can switch up the angle of the feet, maybe move the feet forward a little bit. Or backwards a little bit. Close, and we're going to do it one more time. Change your angle. Nice. Now bring your feet to the floor with your legs bent. You're going to press your pelvis up so you got that low back skin on the floor. You're going to peel up slowly, hips up. And then lower back down. And if you didn't push up through your heels on that first one, because I forgot to cue that, I want you to do it this time. So pelvic tilt, weight in the heels, even lift the rest of the foot off the floor if you have a tendency to use it. And then roll back down. It changes the dynamic of the benefit of this. If you really push through the heels, you'll get more glute activating and lower. It's also a really good exercise for your spine and the erector spinae muscles that run alongside it. Go back down. Am I starting to sound like Sean? Okay, put your feet down. Take your right leg, extend it out. So if you looked at your thighs, you'd have both of them in the same line. Now lift the toes up off that left foot again, and now try to press up into that bridge this way without the use of the right leg. Bridge it up and draw that right knee into you, and then take it back out and lower back down. Do the same on the opposite side. Left leg extends, right toes up, push up through the heel, draw the knee in, take it back out, and lower back down. Pull both knees back into the chest. Come back to that nice circle with your knees together. Take it the opposite way. So you're switching directions. And rock and roll yourself all the way up. Extend your legs out. We're going to do one quick stretch here. Pull that right foot inside your left leg. Walk it down. Take hold of the left foot. Let your face look at your left knee. So your spine is in flexion. And you're using muscle of the leg, the right leg, to draw the right knee towards the floor. Just relax here and breathe. Now walk your hands to the center of your mat and start walking them forward, even if they come off the mat, changing up the angle. And now take them off to the right. Try to reach that left arm as far forward as you can. And now walk it back up. Do the same on the other side. So left foot tucks in. You start out sitting nice and tall. Walk your hands down your leg. Flex that right foot. Take hold of it.
And then go into spinal flexion. Do your best to keep that left knee going down towards the floor. Okay, bring your hands to the inside of that leg, walk them forward if you can. And walk them to the left. And then reach that right arm as far forward as you can. Just keep inching it. Nice. Okay, come on back. Bring both your feet together. Take hold of the sides of your feet and then walk your hips forward so they're really close to your ankles. Get your spine nice and long. Your arms are straight and you're working both knees down towards the floor. Just sit like this and breathe 3 times. Spread out that chest. And you're gonna help your knees come back together. Come up nice and high on the toes. And then meet me in that forward fold. Boy, how different does this forward fold feel compared to the first time we were here today? It's amazing, it's magic. Okay, inhale, extend. Reverse swan dive all the way up, reach your arms to the ceiling. And I thank you very much for your power and strength. Woohoo! We got it done. Thank you for joining. It's nice to see you, Anne.